If you eat, drive a car, own a pet, plant a garden, buy Michigan produce, if you've been to a county fair or the UP State Fair, then whether you realize it or not, the Michigan Department of Agriculture is working every day, inspecting, assuring, testing, assisting, promoting, protecting, making Michigan and our lives safer, richer, better. We admit it. We're proud of the work we do, and we want you to know how this department works for everyone. If we were to draw an organizational chart of the department, at the top would be the Michigan Commission of Agriculture. This 5-member bipartisan commission appoints the Director of Agriculture and is responsible for setting department policies. Those on the commission are appointed by the governor and confirmed by the Senate. No more than 3 may be of one political party, and each member is involved in some aspect of the food and agriculture industry. Under the commission is the Director of Agriculture. As Chief Executive, the Director represents the department both inside and outside of state government. He chairs or serves on many interdepartmental boards and task forces at the request of the governor or by legislative mandate. The Director also supervises the Director of Ag Policy and Special Projects, the Rural Development Officer, and the Science Advisor. Working closely with the Director is the Deputy Director. He meets regularly with divisions and monitors the day-to-day operations of their programs. Of course, when necessary, the Deputy will fill in for the Director at various public forums. The Office of Legislative Liaison is MDA's link to the legislature, governor, Congress, and the general public. The State Racing Commissioner works closely with the Michigan Department of Agriculture. This office regulates parimutuel horse racing, issues licenses, sets racing dates, checks for illegal drugs, enforces state regulations, promotes the horse racing industry, and is one of the industry's most visible and most vocal advocates. In addition to executive offices in Lansing, the department has a complete laboratory in East Lansing and statewide regional offices in Escanaba, Traverse City, Grand Rapids, Saginaw, St. Joseph, Lansing, and Southfield. Now let's take a look at the program divisions and how they protect and enrich all of our lives. Did you drink a glass of milk today? The Dairy Division is responsible for safeguarding Michigan's milk supply by routinely inspecting dairy farms, milk hauling trucks, and processing plants to ensure they meet state Grade A milk standards. Do you own a pet, ride a horse, or enjoy a nice juicy hamburger from time to time? If so, then you've come in contact with the Animal Industry Division, which helps protect the health of domestic animals, pets, and livestock, and ensures a safe and healthy meat supply. The next division works behind the scenes when you plant a garden or buy nursery stock or plants for your home. They also have the longest name, Pesticide and Plant Pest Management Division. That's PPPMD for short. PPPMD monitors pesticide use in the state, certifies pesticide packaging, application, and labeling, and enforces laws and policies developed to ensure safe use of these helpful but potentially dangerous products. PPPMD checks to assure the correct and accurate labeling of lawn and garden products and even inspects grain storage facilities. There's more. For instance, the PPPMD manages several cost-sharing programs that provide integrated education and technical assistance to help people reduce the risk of groundwater contamination. Many Michigan growers and processors voluntarily hire, as an unbiased third party, the Fruit and Vegetable Inspection Service from PPPMD to inspect their crops for grade and quality according to their own specifications. Working to keep our state resources for our children's children to enjoy is the Farmland Services Division. They have soil survey specialists who sample, grade, and classify Michigan's diverse soils for local soil conservation districts, agricultural engineers who inspect county drains and advise commissioners and land users on the status of their drains, and the newest addition to the division, specialists who inspect migrant labor housing and check on the living conditions of migrant workers and their families. This division also provides support for commodity organizations that have ongoing programs to maintain or increase agricultural productivity. to fight erosion, to decrease energy inputs, and to safeguard our environment. The Food Division makes sure that Michigan's food producers, processors, and preparers measure up to the scale of quality. Their inspection programs help ensure that Michigan citizens get wholesome, safe, and quality food products. For instance, inspectors routinely check grocery stores and processing facilities for cleanliness and safe handling of food and food products. Restaurant inspection is a new MDA program where inspectors make sure that sanitary handling practices are followed in the food preparation at restaurants. In addition, the Food Division prevents economic fraud in the sale of products sold by weight or volume by authenticating weights and measures and seeing that the more than 300 laws regulating the industry are enforced. Does your family car use gasoline? The Food Division not only checks gasoline pumps for accuracy, it also enforces the 1985 Motor Fuel Quality Act. This involves the licensing of all retail gasoline stations in the state. Periodic checks are made of gasoline pumps and the gasoline itself to identify lead and alcohol content. Illegal gasoline additives not only endanger health and the environment, but can damage your car's engine. Of course, analyzing gasoline samples is just one of many tests performed at the Laboratory Division of the Department of Agriculture. Lab specialists also check seeds, pesticides, fertilizers, beverages, and food products to guarantee quality and to ensure accurate labeling to protect consumers from potentially harmful additives. The lab not only checks to make sure there's no alcohol in your gasoline, but also tests to make sure the right amount of alcohol is in liquor and that it doesn't have anything added to it that could be harmful. There's also a racehorse drug testing lab which confirms that winning horses at Michigan racetracks and county fairs were not given performance-altering drugs before they ran. So as you can see, whether it's at the racetrack, the grocery store, gas station, or right in your own backyard, the Laboratory Division is working to protect us. The activities of the Market Development Division include the promotion of Michigan's food and agriculture products. By identifying new markets, sponsoring and participating in food and trade shows, and by other programs, such as this wine tasting, sponsored by the Michigan Grape and Wine Council, Market Development helps educate consumers about the diversity of Michigan's more than 50 commercial crops. This division also oversees the Upper Peninsula State Fair, where beautiful exhibits showcase northern Michigan's agricultural bounty. Held each fall at Escanaba, it's a fun and exciting attraction for both young and old. This division also helps administer Michigan's Agricultural Marketing and Bargaining Act, which allows producers of perishable fruits and vegetables to negotiate with brokers and processors on price, quality, and quantity issues. Helping to make all of these programs run smoothly are behind-the-scenes administrative divisions, which help the department help you. First, there's a Human Resources Division. They try to put the right person in the right job, coordinate employee compensation and benefits, oversee job classifications, and administer the labor relations, equal employment opportunity, and employee training programs. Then there's the Financial Services Division, which performs basic business functions such as accounting, auditing, budgeting, and procurement. They also handle county fair grants and various county fair racehorse programs. Next, the Internal Operations Division performs many of the functions we take for granted, like the department's computer network, mail delivery, the ordering and inventory of supplies, and the supervision of regional offices. The Communications and Emergency Management Division handles press conferences, news releases, media contacts, public information, video production, and other audiovisual services. This division also has a skilled reporter who interviews buyers and sellers at the Benton Harbor Market. After prices are determined, they're published in the Benton Harbor Market News and disseminated to industry officials nationwide. This division has a customer service specialist who directs public inquiries, whether by phone or in person, to the proper division. They also have an emergency management specialist who works with other state agencies during emergencies, such as a flood, major fire, or nuclear accident. Periodically, he updates the Commission of Agriculture and other state officials on the actual and/or potential emergencies. Just like the Scouts, we try to be prepared. Well, that's MDA at work. All in all, it's a fascinating, challenging, and worthwhile place to work because it works for everyone. Everyone, that is, who eats, owns a pet, plants a garden, drives a car, goes to a fair, buys Michigan produce.